One of the valuable training tools is the ability to have a brand new operator follow behind and shadow an existing operator and listen to the speech, both coming from the device to the headset and what the operator themselves are speaking back into the system. In today's video, we want to show you how you can apply the appropriate settings to enable that functionality. First thing I'm going to do is in the upper right hand corner, I'm going to go ahead and click on Application Help to be able to search for how I would be able to do this particular setting. One of the settings that's in here is for the wireless headset parameters, and we're going to locate the SRX Supervisor Audio Enable. Okay, now by default, this value is going to be set to 0, which means that the supervisor audio is disabled. And they do that for bandwidth purposes to ensure that the best quality of service would be for the individual operators listening to the headset, and there's no disturbance. However, for training purposes, you can go into the task package and turn this value and change it to make it enabled for different things. By default, it's set to 0, but you could also make it set to 1, where you can listen to both the device output and the operator's speech. Or you could change the value equal to 2, where you can simply just hear the device output of what the device is speaking. So for today's demonstration, we're going to set the value equal to 2. Now again, just to make sure that you understand this, you don't want to change this value and keep it permanently on 2. Otherwise, the operator may or may not hear a decrease in performance. So once you're completed with the necessary training activities, you want to go back in there and set that value equal to 0. So all we're going to do to enable this is we're going to copy this SRX Supervisor Audio Enable, and we're going to go back into Voice Console, and we're going to find the appropriate task package, and we are going to go and change the device settings. So in this particular device settings, I already turned on the SRX Supervisor Audio Enable equal to 2. And I did that again by just clicking Edit the Task Package, went into the device settings, and added that value in there. When you're completed, you'll set that value back to 0. And anytime you change the value, you always want to make sure you reload the task back down onto the device. In the next portion, we're going to walk through all the hardware components to enable this particular setting and be able to listen to the audio. This next portion of the video, we're going to actually walk through what are the different components that enable the speaker to be used with this. So first of all, obviously you have to have a speaker, and the speaker itself is going to require a 3.5 millimeter jack. And there is a special connector that I have in my hand, which is a micro USB to a 3.5 millimeter jack, which you can see right there on each of these sides. And there's actually a small tiny flap right here at the very end beneath the play pause button that we're going to be able to connect these to. Now you can obtain these components from the Mountain Leverage store. So after we've set up all those settings that we just referred to in the earlier part of this video, we're now going to go ahead and attach the micro USB. That's all that is. It just sits right in there at the very end, that little flap at the end. And then on my speaker, you have that one plugged into the 3.5 millimeter jack. So now that those two are connected, right now it'll listen through the headset, but we'll be able to hear everything that's being displayed. So actually what I'm going to do for this demonstration, I'm going to move the headset off camera, and I'm going to go ahead and press and release the play pause button.
Please keep quiet for a few seconds. Good night.
Okay, pressed it twice for that one. So you can adjust the volume to make it
softer, 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 softer,
or
louder, louder, louder. This is loudest.
Make it as loud as you can go. Now that's pretty loud, so somebody could walk around and you physically just hold on to these components, and you can just follow behind somebody as long as you're within the appropriate Bluetooth range, so about so that their headset does not get disconnected, so about 10 meters. You'll be able to listen to all the audio that you can follow behind somebody and use that for our training purposes. Also wanted to show that it's the exact same feature and functionality that works with the A700X series devices. In addition, we also have a wireless option that can work with either type of device, that you can simply set up the Bluetooth to connect to the speaker, and now the operator would be working with the device along with the Bluetooth sender, and then the supervisor can walk around with just the speaker itself.
Please keep quiet for a few seconds.